Hey, what is going on, everybody? It is Cool Little Guy coming at you live again with a Minecraft video. And in today's video, I have a unique survival house. I'm continuing the series, and I built this house in creative. It took about 30 minutes, mainly because I took a break. But this house is fairly big, so it's meant for when you already come up in the world. Maybe you want to tear down your house and build like a better house. The supplies are fairly cheap, but you could substitute things. So like for quartz blocks, you don't actually have to use quartz. You could use wool, or you could use stone would look good too. Do a little quick fly around of the house. It is fairly big. It's 2 floors, and it has a roof and a basement. There's quick floor access if you're on the roof, so I'll get to that later. In these two chests right here, it's the supplies that I used for the house. I'm not going to read them all, but you can pause the video here if you wanted to see them, excuse me. So yeah, here's all the supplies, and then in this chest too, there's just some more supplies. And keep in mind, a lot of these are decorations for the things that I put in the item frames and stuff like that. This isn't all necessarily, mainly the stuff in the top half up here are necessary. Or maybe up to this line right here. So this is the actual front of the house. We have a nice little balcony right here that you can access through the inside of the house, and then there's a front door right here that I put some lilacs. It looks kind of nice. Open the door. This is the first floor. I didn't really know what to do for interior design, so I kind of just placed some chests everywhere to give you the idea that you can place a lot of chests. There is still like a lot of room for that. There's a little I don't know, table area with a jukebox right there. There's a lot of windows, so you could kind of see what's going on. Once again, if you don't like how the windows are designed, you could, of course, pop these out right here and do more with the windows. But I thought this design looked pretty nice. There's also like a ceiling window too for the second floor, but we'll get to that. Over here is garden access. We got enough room for watermelons, pumpkins, and some room to walk by. Potatoes, carrots, wheat, all this stuff, a little table, and way back there is the sugar cane. Obviously, there's room to walk around. Oh yeah, and then there's the cocoa beans right here too. Obviously, there's a lot of room to walk around, but if you want to do more with that, if you don't need as much room to walk around, you could plant more. But I thought this looked pretty nice. This waterfall is the second balcony access to the second floor right here, and you have roof access going up right here, but I'll get to that once I get to the second floor. Over here, I placed the map. I didn't fill it up, but there's the map and then a clock, so there's room for that stuff too. And then over here you have your basic, like, you could put more furnaces, stack them up. I just did this because I thought it looked nice. Or you could substitute the anvils for furnaces, or vice versa. And so you have your furnaces, your anvils, crafting bench, and your brewing stand. And then you have your nether warts over here with some soul sand, which looks pretty nice. And then some more chests and stuff like that. This right here is basement access, so I guess we could do the basement since we're on the first floor. So if you come over here, this is where initially when I first did this, this room was just supposed to be like the stairs, and I had an ender chest in here, but I thought it would look pretty nice for a basement. So I didn't do much with the basement. I just put this little blinking light, but here you could put pretty much anything you can think of, except for like anything that's really big. And then this is the little trap door I just showed you right here. So you have two exits for basement and two entrances for basement, and that's where the basement sticks out. Yeah, it does kind of look dumb, but it doesn't look that dumb. It just sticks out, and then I made slime blocks with it on the top of this like little roof thing right here. So that's the easy access from the roof to the basement, or not the basement, but just the ground outside. So here's the second floor. I didn't do much with the second floor because you don't need to do much with the second floor. I mean, you could do whatever you want, but I just found it wasn't very necessary to do much with the second floor. So yeah, it's basically whatever you want to do to be creative. Out in this room right here is the garden access that I showed you earlier. You could go down this waterfall, and then there's your garden, or you can come up here to the roof, and I'll show you that in a second. And then I felt the second floor is better for bedroom, like the bottom floor is for like business and stuff like that, and you could put your tools up here. Pretty much anything you need a bedroom for, a little ender chest and stuff like that. And then you have your armor stands right here, which looks pretty dope. And then here is the front of your house. So this is the balcony that I showed you in the beginning, and then more roof access. And then up here I put a lot of chests for storage, and I thought the enchantment table would be kind of crowded inside, so I put it up here. Looks pretty free, pretty nice, a lot of space to do whatever you need, and you could add a lot of bookshelves if you really wanted to, even though it's not that necessary. And up here you have a lot of room for if you wanted to shoot some things with a bow. You have a lot of easy access to watch stuff in case you're in one of those worlds where you aren't really friendly with the people you're playing with, so that would be kind of a good thing. And then here's the other roof access that I was talking about earlier. So you're back on the second floor. So the house has a lot of exits and entrances and tunnels and stuff like that to get through, and it makes it pretty good and pretty convenient. And then here is the little thing I did with the basement that sticks out. Obviously you'd need something to walk on this fence, or you just don't need a fence here at all if you wanted to copy the house, but then you just jump down on the slime blocks and then you wait to bounce so you don't get hurt a little bit, and then there you go. So yeah, that's the whole house. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Let me know if I should keep doing the series. And the next video is going to be a fairly smaller house, but it's going to be tricked out with redstone, and it's going to have a lot of redstone alarms and stuff like that. Basically, it's going to be like a safe house, and what you could do to protect your house with redstone. I'll be doing a video like that. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.